I'll carry you on my shoulders as long as I'm able. Scare the monsters under your bed. Deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you.
Well, welcome back to the Woodbridge Hill Cottage. It's been raining for the last few days. Just today I'm going to pull out some of the squashes that are all around the place. They didn't do great. I think we put them in too late. But I'll pull them up and prepare the beds for something, maybe some more cabbages. And we'll show you what all the other cabbages that were decimated. We're past the point of no return, as you can see, well and truly dead. But having said that, they're beside all the lovely peas, which are going really well. Favourite food. Never get to the saucepan. Eaten long before then.
You will grow up in the blink of an eye and move out and beyond your own. But no matter what comes your way, I will stay right here beside you to catch you if you fall. Deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you. Deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you.
Pulled off one or two peas. There we go. The biomass. There's stuff everywhere. Oh, let's go past it. Okay, the last two coming out.
Certainly a good root system on that.
They're big enough to pull, to take out.
So they are, yeah.
Okay. Well, here are the Chinese cabbages, which have been ravished by, shall we say, probably a possum this time. And I'm going to take out some of them, but some of them are actually regrowing, and so I'll cover them this time and see if they'll actually become a nice Chinese cabbage again. We had some the other night from the other end that wasn't ravished, and it was beautiful. Did it in like a coleslaw with some carrots and just shredded the cabbage, and also just a few nuts and a bit of mayonnaise and some tomatoes, and gorgeous. I think we had roast pork, which was lovely.
We did. Very nice.
And here we go. I'll just pull this off, will I?
Yes. So this is where Anne covered them a day or so, or Alison, sorry, our daughter.
Well, both of us.
Someone take credit. So they were covered here because we had some young cabbages that were eaten by the possum the night before.
Have some more.
So once they get a taste, they come back night after night after night. So we've covered them since. And yeah.
Yeah.
So they're still holding up. But they're very, very easy to grow, aren't they, Anne? They're no problems at all in the Chinese cabbage.
No, they're
And
dirty.
the outer leaves get a bit of a hiding from slugs and grasshoppers. We have little grasshoppers here too.
Yeah.
But the inner part of it, or the crown, I suppose you'd call it, there's no problems at all. Beautiful.
You're meant to take off all the outside leaves anyway. So,
Yeah.
according to my recipe book. I'd never actually used them before, so there you go. We've never grown them, but they're fabulous to grow if you cover them properly.
I think I prefer them uncooked to raw. In that coleslaw, that was very nice.
I think mainly you do or you do them in stir fries.
Yeah.
Whatever. So we'll try that in a stir fry the next time.
Bok choy, pak choy.
But when we came back, we're talking about big.
Oh, sorry, Anne,
cabbages
to
now.
interrupt. I've just spotted a small Bennet's wallaby over here, so we'll just go over and have a look. Hello, Gordon. And he's off. So that's the next door neighbours in there with the bush, but they love it over there. It's a bit of a sun trap, and they feel quite safe on the other side of the fence.
This is what's left of our nashi pear tree, which was quite tall. I'll show you how tall 2 nights ago, and was doing quite well. And along came a possum. Look at that. And all he's left is one tiny little branch.
Hopefully it should come back. It's only been in the ground a year, but it's certainly got a heavy pruning overnight.
It's actually coming back, a couple there. And I'm just looking here,
Oh, we've got hazelnuts coming. Oh, that's not bad because they've only been in the ground
Do you think they'll
this
come and eat
year.
those too?
Actually, they don't seem to touch the hazelnut trees now. Perhaps someone out there, certainly more knowledgeable than us, can advise whether or not the possums or the wildlife eat the hazel trees, because we haven't had any problems so far.
No.
The other hazelnuts have been wired outside the main garden, but yeah, the Gordon Bennetts don't touch them. And this is the other nashi pear, same variety, but this is what it did look like. Would have looked like had the possum not got to it.
Will that need a prune at some stage or not?
It will. We'll probably prune that back 2/3 at the end of the season, and maybe see if we can get some cuttings. Although I think these have been, are on a rootstock, so whether or not the cuttings would be any good or whether they're viable.
Woodbridge Hill Cottage. It's very windy today, and we're actually going to just show you around a bush garden that we're developing up on the front of the property. And we do have a lot of natives in there, obviously, but we have put in some exotics. So we'll show you in a few minutes. Bye.
Yeah.
Very good. In there. Well, here we are. We're back we're over in the bush garden, and we're just going to show you what we're trying to do here. We just want to leave as many trees as possible, and add a few shrubs. There's a lot of dead ones we have to remove, but we're making this little pathway first of all. We'll put some crushed rock on it, and yeah, it should be lovely. Not too long. Well, we've put in a lot of hydrangeas around the area so far. They're obviously not native, but this is a Banksia. It looks lovely, and it is a native plant. So we've put that in, and we will intersperse them around the place as well, some of the smaller shrubs. And hopefully we've got lovely sandy soil, and there's hundreds of years of leaf litter all rotted down, so it's a great growing area. So it'll be interesting to see down the track what will come of it all. Maybe in a few years it will hopefully look more or less the same, just with a little bit more greenery here. Bye! We've also added quite a few oak trees, which we've grown from acorns, which in our last house when we sold it, we brought the acorns with us, and they're a couple of years old now, and they're going great guns. So we planted them the other day, and we're just protecting them for a little while. So